everyone, welcome to a brand new vlog. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we get started, make sure to get notifications. You subscribe and turn on that notification bell. YouTube's been a bit dodgy with the notifications, so if you do want to know when my videos come up, please make sure to do that. If not, do follow me on my range of social media. But anyway, let's get started. So this year has been kind of crazy. But yeah, it kind of crossed me that I've been with Josh for a whole year, as of December 8th. And honestly, it really only feels like yesterday since I met him, but, you know, we got talking. But yeah, it's been a whole year. It's kind of scary, actually. Well, anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you ladies and gents in my community for being so supportive and kind regarding my relationship. It certainly has been the furthest I've ever been with someone, and I really appreciate you all being understanding the fact that investing that time into getting to know someone and supporting Josh has meant, you know, my weekends for the most part have been monopolised entirely, which has prevented me from doing as much as I'd have liked with YouTube and Twitch. However, I can declare I am working on an action plan for 2020 so that I can address this. Josh is of course incredibly important to me, but please do not underestimate how important you as a community are to me too. Josh is very understanding and supportive of what I do, and he knows that I'm working as hard as I can to be the best for you all as well. Anyway, to fill you in, Josh and I had a wonderful weekend together. Starting on Friday, we had a lovely chill out session and worked on our Dungeons and Dragons characters, as well as had some dinner, which I cooked and thankfully did not burn and incinerate. It was only a meal from Tesco, but it was a lovely piece of pork with some different wild potatoes, some veg, and a lovely bottle of wine to share. It was lovely, as I said, in the contrary to my track record of burning everything, so at least I managed not to ruin it, so that's something. On Saturday, we finished up the Dungeons and Dragons characters, which was mostly my fault because I had a change of mind as to what I wanted to play, but more of that in a moment when we go through the rest of it. But we spent most of the day with Josh's parents, and we managed to get a few bits and pieces done. I had a bunch of Christmas presents wrapped, so I managed to take those over. So that's all sorted and advanced. And then, yeah, we spent the rest of the day just having a lovely dinner, chilling out, and just having some fun watching TV. Sunday, on the other hand, was rather manic, to say the least, but I had so much fun. It seems quite fitting, actually, that the anniversary of Josh and I being a couple resulted in us going back to the very place where we first met, which was super cute. Anyway, we ended up at the comic book and board gaming store, and, you know, where we go every week. And it just so happened that the 8th they were running their Christmas event for 2019. To participate, we needed a level 10 character each, so Josh played a cleric, and in the end, once I made my mind up, I ended up playing a level 9 barbarian that multi-classed into one level of fighter. Now, you might be thinking, why did you do that? Well, I found a really interesting exploit where if you start as fighter, you'll get the heavy armor proficiency, which you don't normally get as a barbarian. And secondly, barbarians can't normally wear heavy armor just because not only because of the proficiency, but because of how their rage works, they can't utilize it, and so it's kind of, you know, a major mechanic of the class, and you just don't want to be in heavy armor. This means they rely on their feature called unarmored defense, which means their armor overall as a barbarian is not great. They do, however, have a very decent HP pool to compensate, but I found out if you use the race of Juggernaut Warforged and utilize the integrated protection feature and select the heavy plating option, the consequence of this is you get 16 for AC plus your proficiency, which in my case at level 10 was 4. In addition to this, the armor as part of the feature no longer has the heavy feature, so it wouldn't, as a barbarian, prevent you from using your rage, which is really awesome. So I picked up the defense fighting style from fighter at level 1, which gave me another 1 AC, so my barbarian went high damage as I went into berserker. I picked up a maul, which is 2d6 and is a two-handed weapon, but worst case I could always switch to a one-handed weapon and grab a shield, which would give me a further 2 AC. In essence, in baseline, I rocked up with a 21 AC barbarian, but had the capability of switching gear out and dropping some damage capability in favour of 2 AC, which would have brought me up to 23. And to top it off, I'd have still been able to benefit from the barbarian's high HP pool. What makes this build more OP, however, is because I dipped into fighter, I also have a heal in the form of second wind, and as a berserker barbarian, I can do 2 attacks per action. In addition to this, when raging, I can do another attack on my bonus action as well. and also add the rage bonus of +3 to every attack I do. Being a juggernaut also meant as well I was capped in strength, which means I was at the +5 maximum. That was where I was done, however. To top it off, I got crit dice from Brutal Strike. So this means if I roll a 20, I get another damage die for that attack. So it was pretty insane. Anyway, we had a ton of fun doing the adventure. It revolved around saving Christmas, and the group I was in managed to rush to the finish for the last section of the adventure competitively against the other groups and win. If you'd like a synopsis of this adventure, let me know in the comments. I'd love to share with you guys what I get up to at D&D and the kind of stories and shenanigans that go on. If I do that kind of video because you guys request it, I'll make sure to put a link in the description and in the video cards somewhere around here. So look out for that. Anyway, Josh, little message to you, darling. If you are watching, thank you so much for a wonderful year and being an amazing support to me. I know I'm going through a lot of ups and downs at the moment, and I know I'm very frustrated, in particular with the employment situation, but you really are my rock, and you've been keeping me together so well. It's really sweet and adorable of you to put up with all of this. I'm very grateful for the amazing weekend we had together, and I'm really looking forward to another year and many more in our future to come. I hope our relationship stands the test of time, and I do truly feel I have met my counterpart nerd, and I want to share every moment of life with you. I'll do all I can to support you, and I hope I make you happy. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, ladies and gents. I do really appreciate it. I know my relationship stuff is a bit of a sidetrack to my normal content, but I like being able to share with you guys a glimpse of what's going on behind the scenes. I hope it helps with understanding what's going on, and there's a little more than what goes on with the content directly. I am a person in the day. I'm not a content robot. I'm super appreciative of all the support everyone has been giving me and all the well wishes for the future with my partner. It really does mean the world to me that you guys are so understanding and supportive. If you've enjoyed today's video, please do consider liking the video and joining me down in the comment section to talk about this and anything else on your mind. If you've not already, also consider joining our community today and become a subscriber by turning on notifications and clicking that big red button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will make sure you are the first to know and never miss out on a video from me. Anyway, thanks very much, have a wonderful day, and have a fan-dabby-dozy Christmas. Bye!